ISAtv, this is Atomic Mari.
I am Kina Grannis.
Hey guys, it's Weylie. So today I'm here to tell you guys about something really creepy that happened to me. So flashback about a month ago, and I was inside my car in front of my friend's house. And prior to going to his house, I already knew that he always sensed spirits and stuff in front of his house. So I didn't think much of it. Growing up, I just was told to not be afraid of spirits. So I'm just sitting in my car with my boyfriend, and he sees this shadow pass by, and I noticed that he looked. So I looked towards that direction, and I see this clear shadow of this person. And the person was wearing a cape, and it was a he or a she, and it was just hunched over. It had like a hunchback, probably like 5'4" tall, and it was just gliding by for a good 2 seconds, and it suddenly just vanished. And when I saw it, I knew it was a ghost because it was see-through. I saw the silhouette, but at the same time I saw through it, and I saw the trees behind it and all that. So after that, I was just like, whatever, maybe I'm just tripping because I only saw it for 2 seconds. So I'm like, whatever. And we go to my friend's house, never even mentioned it, and about 2 weeks later, my friend comes over to my house, and my boyfriend said, hey babe, you should tell them about that story and about that ghost you saw. So I told him the story, and my friend was really intrigued by it because he feels like he sees spirits all the time. So I told him the story, described the exact same thing that I just described to you guys, and he was like, no way, that's the same ghost that I see in front of my house all the time. So that just confirmed it to me. I knew I wasn't tripping. And then not last week, a few days ago, I went to this fortune teller. Yes, I'm very superstitious. And he said that there's something special about you. And I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, do you ever see things? I was like, yeah, actually I do see ghosts quite often, or at least I feel like I do. And he was like, oh yeah, it's because you have that ability. I can see it through you that you have this power. So now I know I can see ghosts, and I don't know whether or not that's a good thing. I think it's kind of cool, but I think next time I see it, I'll probably try to talk to it and ask them what the lotto is this month.
Let's see, I've had many scares playing video games because, well, that's what I get to do. Okay, so this is the scariest game ever. You're a reporter, you have a camera that can go into night vision. You've got nothing else. You have no weapons. You're not even allowed to fight. If there is a man coming towards you, a crazy man running towards you, you're not allowed to even punch him. You can kind of shove nicely with your camera in hand, but you can do nothing else. It's a very scary game, and people are psychotic because it's an insane asylum that people just don't go over there anymore because people are crazy. Don't like that game at all.
And the scariest thing that's ever happened to me was about 2 years ago. During one of my writing retreats for Elements, I decided I was going to get a cabin all by myself in the woods, and it was going to be really inspiring and awesome. And I went there, and then it became nighttime, and I realized I was probably going to get murdered, like I do. So that was the first step, was just me being that kind of person. But I was upstairs in this cabin on this little lofted area, and I was writing, and there were footsteps downstairs, and I am alone in the woods in a cabin, and there are footsteps, and so I was like paralyzed for a long time, and I was like texting my family like, should I call 911? What do I do? And we're all freaking out, and in a really low point I like yelled over the staircase, I'm like, I'm calling the police, just so you know, because I'm really awkward. It was horrifying because there were legit footsteps, and then I went downstairs, and it was a mouse, and I felt so embarrassed. The end. I'm so awkward. It's true, though. It happened. I slept with a knife under my bed for the rest of the week. That is not a lie. And that was the scariest thing that's ever happened to me. Goodbye.
Let's go! Thank you guys for being here. This has always been a dream come true to plan a variety show. All right. You can count on me. Keep your hands up. When times get